for round 4 of HOR1. We're in Azerbaijan here today. I'm joined by Banksy.
Hello, thank you Kieran for inviting me, and thank you Chris for letting me spectate for tonight. Yes, Baku round 4. China was a good race yesterday. Really enjoyed it, watching it. I hope the viewers did too, and obviously the races themselves. I think today's going to be a good race.
Yeah, I think so too. This track usually does offer some surprises, especially with the tight corners such as the castle section is a really big one. We'll see if we've got any DNFs there today.
Yes, I agree with you on that. I think that part is going to be the trickiest part of the, it's the trickiest part of the track. But the more thing I want to be talking about is it's the straight and how much battery will save for them.
Yeah, I think this track is going to be very power hungry, especially with the engine modes and overtake HORS. So it's going to be interesting to see what main corners the overtakes are going to be done at. Are they all going to be on the straight, or are we going to have some cheeky dives maybe into turns 1, 2, maybe even 3?
Yeah, I don't know. There is going to be probably a few cheeky dives. If someone does go for a cheeky dive at castle section, then they've got some balls to do it. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm sure you wouldn't too.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, apologies about that.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have 5 minutes until Q1 is underway.
Looking forward to it. We currently have 12 drivers, so everyone's safe in Q1. We've got the same amount of drivers we did last time out.
Yesterday. Yes.
So.
Yes, everyone's internet looks great, so hopefully no one crashes out with their internet.
Unfortunately, we got some news on Chris about yesterday. The reason why he dropped so much pace, I think he was on 65% tyres from the AI taking over. So his internet kind of screwed him over there.
65%?
I think it wasn't that in the end, so...
Wow, so we know the reason for that. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's... Jesus, that could be... within 2 laps or anything, that's just terrible.
Yeah. Not much he could do though about that, so...
No. At least he kept it on the track and didn't crash out, that's all that matters. So we've got 3 minutes until Q1's underway. I'm actually really looking forward to this.
Having a look now, I'm just going to, because of what Chris happened last time, I'm just having a look at some of the internet connections. It seems that Chris and Mitch are probably the two most likely to have internet problems today, especially Mitch. That connection looks awful.
Oh, yes, Mitch does, and I have... Yes, it's on red. I've got DS Joe on amber, so he could be another one.
Pez is on amber for me. He's now gone down to red.
Yes. Oh, everyone's internet's starting to play up.
Well, I never thought I'd be doing a commentary about people's internets, but here we are.
Yes. Hopefully, no one goes out, lags out. Yeah. We want a good race. I'm sure the viewers do. I'm sure everyone else does.
The lap record around this track is a 1:43.4 by Sebastian Vettel in 2017. So we'll see if anyone beats that in the race today.
Yeah, I believe everyone on the track today will beat it. I believe. I actually do have confidence. I believe everyone will beat that time today.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, viewers.
Sorry about that.
Yes, so we have 1 minute until Q1 starting. question, Kieran.
Yes.
This is for the viewers too. What tyre would you start on?
Would I start on? Maybe possibly the mediums. No, I mean maybe possibly the hards. Because that way it would set me up nicely to maybe get a few overtakes at the end while people's tyres are starting to die off.
Yes. Yes. Because this track don't waste a lot of tyre wear, doesn't it? It kind of stays on. You kind of keep on it even for street circuit.
Yeah, it's probably because of the long straight, people tend to run lower downforce. So not only does it keep tyre wear steady, but that also allows for less grip usually, meaning more mistakes. So looking for some incidents today.
Yeah, same here. Fingers crossed that we don't get no DNFs.
Yeah. Okay, it seems like everyone's readying up now. Let's check if Chris is ready up. Yes, Chris has readied up. So it looks like we're going to be underway for Q1 very shortly, and it's probably going to be a good one.
Yes. Yes, I believe that Q1 is going to be a very good one. Q2 is going to be really interesting with what people is going to be starting on, and Q3 it's what would you say for Q3? It's more of a the straight into it. At the end of the straight you got to just keep it nice and flat.
I wouldn't be surprised if we actually saw an incident of them two corners as tyres start to die off. Maybe you might just lose the back end going through them.
Yes. Well, every time I race on Azerbaijan and Baku, and obviously real life, there's always been a safety car. Will we be seeing a safety car tonight too?
I wouldn't look past it, to be honest. It does seem like that would happen.
Yes. That could help a few people with their pit stops, strategies. It could be anything. But yes. Right, we are underway for Q1 very shortly.
Yet again, as in last time, a lot of dark clouds. Could there possibly be any wet track action today?
Yes, I'm looking at the sky too. There is a few black clouds over it. It could be raining, we don't know. It could be just the same as last time.
Mitch has fitted the hards, Pinhead's fitted the mediums, and everyone else has currently got softs on at the moment. I reckon they're probably just getting their setups ready, and it looks like someone is coming out right at the back. Yeah, someone is out. It is Joe.
There's
another person, and Pinhead. So we've got the medium running Pinhead, and Joe running softs.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Joe already getting deep on the brakes there at turn 2. That was a very close call from him.
Before, I was just about to say, before Joe did that, luckily he didn't crash. That is really thankful. Obviously we can see the time difference between these tyres on this circuit too.
Yeah. Oh, go on.
No, we're just talking about the tyres, and it's just different because obviously we've got Mitch who's coming out now on the hards, so that's great to see what the tyres will feel like and the time around the track, and the time difference from the softs onto the hard, so we could probably find out and guess what time. Oh, Mitch is retired.
Has he?
Oh, have you got a... Yes, Mitch has retired.
I didn't catch that. Was it... I don't know. Hold on. terminal damage. It has been a crash. It wasn't a.
Wow.
So we've got Ross on track. We've got Adam on track. We've got Pinhead out on track. We've got Joe out on track.
So the only ones that are still in it are Schlee, Griefingers, Pezza, and HOR Daz. And Jelly and Chris are in one. But really, I feel sorry for Mitch. He's only just got the pit.
Yeah, I did say beforehand, I think it was Mitch. That wasn't looking too good. Maybe that's something to do with that. Right, Joe's going for his first flying lap, right on board for the first flying lap of the session here. Getting right up to that curb on the inside, running wide, activating that DRS, and it's overtake down to turn 3.
Right, I'm on board with Pinhead on the medium compounds.
Okay.
It's just gone to the first sector.
I'll let
now.
you know on Joe's sector times.
35.8.
35.3 for Joe.
So half a second on the 2 different compounds on the tyres.
And that's just in the first sector.
Yeah, so it could be a different, nicely through castle section for Pinhead.
Same goes for Joe, nice keeping it very steady through there. Gets a good exit down towards the fast left-hander and the down left-hander.
Pinhead going up to sector 2 with a 1:17.8.
1:15.7 for Joe.
That's already over a second gap already. Pinhead in the main straight, DRS wide open. He's saved so much ERS. With a 1:41.8, he saved so much ERS.
1:39.8. So it seems like there's a 2-second difference. It might just be the gap in the drivers. We'll see again with confirmation from Roscoe and Adam, both on flying laps here. Pinhead retires. That's fairly standard, really. He's safely through.
Yes. So I believe that everyone is out, correct, except from Jelly has just come out, and Chris Allen is still in the pits with HOR Daz and Pezza.
Ooh, Adam has done a 41.7. That's a 10th behind.
No, a 10th in front of Pinhead.
Sorry.
What did he?
I don't know.
Went off the track.
I didn't see anything.
No,
he doesn't seem to be going on a. Actually, yeah, he does seem to be going on a second lap. He doesn't have much ERS, so it's a bit of a surprise, and he makes slight contact with the wall there on his left front.
I'll keep on contact with him. He's a 36 lengths, 2/10 down in the first sector. Roscoe, wow, with a 2:04.6. Is he?
Oh, Adam has hit the wall in the castle section, and he is out.
Wow. So
I think it might be sufficient nose damage. He hasn't got any suspension damage, and he's stopped Daz coming through. That's blocked Daz there, but Daz just being on his outlap. Checking for wing damage, none of can see. Gonna check some people on their laps. Everyone's passed him on their laps, apart from Roscoe. He's the closest one. Schlee goes fastest, 1:39.4. Very impressive in Q1.
Yeah, so we have the castle section has already claimed its first victim, punching the head.
Okay, Ross is now coming through. Tentative going through there, seeing the incident that happened, very respectable though, and now coming through. I don't know whether he's on another fast lap. I'd assume he is, as his last lap wasn't the best.
No, is that for Roscoe?
Yes, that is for Oscar.
Yes, 24.6. I believe he was just
He's 20 seconds
feeling
up
the
now,
tyres.
so
I
yeah, definitely gonna be a
believe he was
decent lap.
just feeling the tyres of the track, getting used to it, hitting them up. But yeah, so we have got Pezza out on his out lap, HOR Daz out on his out lap, and Chris Allen now.
Joe
So that is
retired.
Joe's retired. I believe he was in the pits. We never know.
Pedrock's just got faster than Ross with 1:43.4 on softs. Green Fingers just came out the pit lane. Pez is on his lap, very close to the wall there as we see from his on board. Coming through the castle section now. Very tight through there.
Very tight, yes. But he survived it, he's out. It's very nice.
Yeah. Oh, Daz makes contact with the wall and he has end plate damage. He has major front right damage.
Oh, yes.
Just down in the bottom left hander, and Jelly has took provisional pole for the Q1 times.
Oh, you're very careful from there. I'm sure he just hit the wall.
Surely wouldn't have done him any better. Yeah, he's lost his front left end plate now. He's surely coming into the pits.
No, he's not. Wow.
He's not too far off Ross's time. I don't know, something might have went wrong with Ross. Maybe. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Just gonna have a check at the race director. And that's a second. Mitch is out with terminal damage. Adam's out with terminal damage. HOR Daz has exceeded track limits. So HOR Daz, he's got major wing damage.
Just went wide. Luckily he did not crash.
Ross is now coming in. Pedrock's lost an end plate. Pezza is on a flying lap. He's got barely an ERS left, but he's lost an end plate as well. So seems to be a lot of carbon fibre going anywhere.
Oops, capital section. Oh, I think
gonna ride on board with Chris here.
A little bit.
Going through the castle section. Very tight through there.
I'm on board with Green Fingers. He's only starting this flying lap. Sorry, viewers. Green Fingers did this 35.5. That Pedrock just retired from the session.
Oh, Chris is lacking a front left end plate. There's end plates everywhere on this track.
Roscoe's retired.
Green Fingers just went through the castle section. Hugging them walls.
Very sweet. Oh!
What happened now? I just switched off.
Green Fingers just lost it, but he got it back and it almost clipped to the wall. Luckily, he's got no damage at all.
He's just lost his end plate as well.
Yes.
You see that black bit of carbon fibre. Daz is coming to the pits. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
Pez is going slowly. Chris, he's got very little ERS. And Jelly's in the pits. So, Green Fingers time. Gets him safely through. Damn, man. Is he gone on a second? No, he can't be on a second run, surely not.
So that is everyone except Mitch has done a flying lap.
Yeah. HOR Daz needs to come back out of them pits if he wants to stay in. Oh no. Actually no, shut up. No, don't listen to what I'm saying. Thought it was Q2 already.
Yes, it's Q1. Everyone will go through Q1. And next will be Q2, and it means only one driver will not make it through Q3 because Mitch is out. He will be starting last.
Mitch
Unless he is
started
in
last
Q2.
race as well, didn't he? Or did he not?
I believe it was Lee, I'm not sure. You could be right, Kieran.
If so, it hasn't really been the best qualifying performances that we've seen from Mitch so far this season.
No. But he has got pace. He does move up the field. Excuse me. That is Chris Allen coming into the pits, and I believe that behind him here is Pezza. Yes. HOR Daz is in the pits. Greenfingers is still out. I believe he's on low fuel mode. Yes. He will be coasting
just
in.
came into the pits. Two people just came into the pits.
Only one out on track is Greenfingers coasting just down just on the back straight in low fuel mode. Obviously going into the pits, then we'll find out if the rest of the drivers will retire from the sessions to get Q2 on the way.
Yeah. So at the moment we have no on-track action. So we're just gonna have to wait. Okay. Unfortunately, Banksy is having some issues with his headset, so we might not be able to hear him for a while. We'll see when if he gets back. If not, we might have to get someone else in for the time being. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But only 2 drivers left who haven't retired. We'll see if they either retire or go out for some more. Well, nothing's happening on the stream. I'd like to take this time to shout out 4J Studios for sponsoring the league. Everyone appreciates what you're doing, and yeah, cheers for just supporting us really. We have Jelly retiring. It's only HOR Dad left.
Hello, Kieran. Can you hear me now?
You're
Yes.
back.
Yes. Sorry for that. Just the headset just my headset wasn't working properly for some reason. I don't know why. But hopefully it doesn't crash out again like that.
Yep. Let's hope so.
So, is anyone?
We've got 40 seconds left, and we're just waiting for Daz to retire.
Say again, sorry, Kieran.
20 seconds left, so we should be able to get into Q2 fairly shortly.
Yes, I'd say this is the most interesting one, what people will be starting on.
Yeah, we'll also get to see true pace of certain tyre compounds, because people might be soundbagging it, so you never know. So as you see, everyone's setting times on the softs apart from Pinhead on the mediums. So maybe Pinhead's either getting them warmed up for Q2 or restarting on the hards. But top 5 at the moment: Jelly, Schlee, Chris, Joe and Greenfingers. If we go to the race director, we had 2 drivers with terminal damage. HOR Daz got one of his lap times removed, and Pedrock got one for corner cutting.
Yes. We have seen a few end plates come off. Will we see it anymore in Q2 and Q3?
I think so, especially in Q3. They're going to be trying to push it on a street track for pole position. So I think there will be quite a lot, but I don't expect to see as much during the race. Schlee and Joe are already on the mediums, so it looks like they'll be going for a one-stop today.
Yes. Pinhead is on the hards, as you said. Oh, that is Jelly is on the hards too.
Ooh.
So we've got a mixture of tyres. There's Pedrock switching softs to mediums, soft to mediums. You don't know which one it is, and I believe that's a pink car out.
Right, so I think Ross is out.
Ross is out, and I believe that's DS Joe behind him. Correct? Yes.
So I'll drive on board with Joe. You get on with Ross.
Yes. And who's that out? What else is that out? Is that Adam is out on the hard compound. I keep an eye on Ross and Adam. Ross is on the softs.
See?
Interesting. I would believe that Ross will be on the mediums or the hards.
Ooh. He's on the soft, so maybe he goes on to. Maybe he's going to go onto the hards, maybe for a stop.
Yeah. Maybe for the undercut, he's going for the castle stretch. Nice and steady, keeping it nice.
Don't really need to go through here and risk that much. It is only the outlap, so you don't know.
Yes, Ross will be the first man to go over the finish line to start his flying lap in Q2.
We've got another person out of track, it's Pinhead.
Pinhead, he is on the hard compound, he's going through the castle section. On board, nice and steady, yes.
Okay, we're going to quickly drop on board with Ross on the softs. He's going to have much more grip, it's probably going to be a faster lap, so we'll stay on board with him for now.
I'll stay on board with Joe to keep his lap time. And not far behind is Adam. I'll watch Adam's lap time too. Now turn 2, nice and neat, DRS wide open for Joe. Using
Keeping it very neat there. Daz has retired.
Oh.
Oh no. I'm not gonna check race director yet. I'll have a check once Ross has finished his lap.
Joe's first sector was a 35.4. We'll go straight to Adam. I believe Adam's not doing the time. Oh yes, he is. I do not know what his time were. Oh, Adams is a 37.6 in the hard compound. So he's definitely going for a one stop. Maybe the fastest lap at the end.
Ross done very well through the castle section, saving a lot of ERS. He's still not using any actually, which is quite surprising. Very careful through there. Oh, lost the rear end a bit, but kept on track. Saved a lap. Which I don't know. Did he abort? He hasn't using any ERS.
That's very interesting from Roscoe. Is he just feeling the tyres? Maybe going the pits? I don't.
He just lifted. So this definitely isn't his fastest lap. He hasn't used. Yeah, he's coming into the pits. I think. Yeah, he's coming into the pits.
Oh,
so
no,
can I have a look at Joe? Joe got 1:39.9. Oh, what happened there then?
Roscoe has not pitted. He was moving out of the way for Joe.
Oh. Adam is now coming across the line. 1:44.7 on the hards. That's around a 3.6 second gap. Yes. Not too promising for Adam in terms of pace.
Yes, he is. I believe he might be going for the fastest lap at the end.
Oh, Pinheads went P2, 1:42.3.
Very nice time. Pinhead over the hard compound toe. We'll be going for the fastest lap. Oh, we've got waving yellow flags.
Oh, someone's went off, turn 3. I think it might be Jelly.
Joe. It's
DS Joe. Ooh.
Has he got any...
Pinhead's on a fast lap. Oh, he just made contact with the wall. Let me check his front wing quickly. Lost his front right end plate. So Pinhead is trying to do a lap without a front right end plate.
Who is that?
Pinhead.
Oh wow. I'm on board with him now, and he's just coming up to the capital section. See if he takes it nice and steady.
So that's the first end plate loss of the session so far. Jelly's on a very fast lap. He's flying through that second sector. Coming down to the fast left-hander. Stays away from the wall. Lovely jubbly.
And I believe Roscoe is going into the pits now. Yes, he is.
Now it's coming down to the kilometre. Look, I think it's about a 2 kilometre back straight here in Azerbaijan. Longest straight on the calendar. You see he's going flat out on them hard tyres. He also had a very low downforce setup to get this much speed through it. He's going around 212 miles an hour coming up to the line, and so 1:41.0. So Jelly, he's going to be he's definitely going to be going for that pole today.
Yes, he will do. He's got tremendous pace. It's, as we've seen, Joe and Jelly are 1 and 2. Can we see another battle like what they did in China?
I'd like to hope so. This time maybe no damage.
Yes.
So everyone else is on their out lap.
Nice and steady. Pezza, he's still in the pits, Pezza.
I'm going to ride on board with Chris.
And so is Slee. They could be waiting until everyone comes back in, I don't know.
Chris's setup has a lot more downforce than Jelly. He was only around 208 miles an hour. That's a 5 miles an hour difference down that back straight for Chris and Jelly.
There's Chris coming up to the first sector, taking it nice and steady.
1:36.9.
I'm surprised that everyone is on the medium and the hard, but except Joe. He's on the soft.
He was on the mediums that time. Is he now about to come out on the softs? Castle section here. That's nicely through.
He's put the softs on, but did he do the lap time with the mediums?
He did the lap time with the mediums.
So currently we'll be starting on the medium tyres and he's now on the softs. Is he coming back out?
Doesn't seem it. Oh, contact with the wall, major front right damage for Chris. That's his lap over.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna hop on to Pedrock now. He's doing his lap. I think he's closely followed. No, he isn't. That's a pink car. Joe's retired. We did not see a wheel come off for
I did not see anything for punching the heads crash. Oh, Pedrock getting so close to that wall at the tackle section.
He had to lift there quite a lot. I think he might have lost a lot of time. Luckily, he has all front wing intact.
Yes, I believe that Daz has not gone out at all.
No, Daz has had terminal damage. He retired early in the session, and I said I was going to check it. I've checked it now. It is terminal damage.
Right.
Oh, he's lost an end plate, Pedrock.
Right, I'm on board with Roscoe starting his flying lap on the mediums.
Very good turn one there. Kept it tight to the apex. That's what you want, especially this on this year's game. The apex on the inside have been raised dramatically, so you can't exactly hit them too hard.
Yes, they have been raised. I was having a little practice myself earlier, and I clipped one, and I went straight into the wall. Yeah. So advice: do not hit them. So on board with Roscoe up to the first section on the mediums. He did a 35.7 and he's 1.1 seconds up on his time.
Okay, we have had a comment on the live stream. We better go check that now. Oh, very deep on the brakes there by Roscoe, and he is out. Wow. He did set a time. So if anyone crashes out without making a time, he's still going to finish above them.
Yes, Roscoe will be starting on the softs.
Oh no.
That has cost Roscoe a lifetime. They're starting on the softs.
Starting on worn softs in P10. That is a nightmare situation for us.
Yes, he has got to move up the field during the race.
He did have a very consistent race, staying out of trouble last race. Oh, Pez has hit the wall. He's lost an end plate. Pinhead has retired.
I believe he was in the pits for that.
Good.
Fingers.
Okay, Pez is... Well, hold on. Pezza. Adam's just retired. Pez is now coming through the castle section without an end plate. He keeps it very smooth through there. Doesn't hit a wall, which is good. But I think it's just damage limitations for him at this point. He's safely through, so if I was him, I'd just finish the lap and, you know, just get into the pits as quick as possible, not to risk anything. Don't want to end up like Roscoe.
Yes. So that will be Roscoe starting on the tyres and DS Joe.
I don't believe DS Joe set a time on them softs, I don't think. So
no, my apologies. You'll be on the mediums. He's put those on.
I think he put them on in advance for Q3, if I'm honest. But I don't know what's happening.
Yes, I will look at the race stats for Joe. He set on the time on with the medium, so he will be starting on the mediums.
Okay.
Yes. My bad for that. So it will be only Roscoe starting the race on soft compounds. Yes, it is.
Not very good for him as they're very worn, and he's starting from 10th. But he did have a clean race last time out in China. He kept himself out of trouble and ended up getting decent points for himself. So maybe if you can get a good start, maybe overtake a few people, and then have a similar race as what he did last time out, I think he could end up still getting a result out of this.
Yes, I was speaking to him earlier. He said he does like this track, so fingers crossed and touch wood for him. He does make up a few places during this race.
He will have the grip benefit from the start, so you know, we'll see how it goes.
But yet again, he has made it to Q3, so he could not be starting 10th.
I'm not sure, but I think you don't get to participate if you crash. I'm not completely sure on that one though. If he does, that's a bonus. He could get maybe even well high up, and them softs will definitely help him get into the lead.
Yes, it will. So at the moment, who is out on track is Pezza. Jelly's retired.
Pezza still doesn't have an end plate, so I think he's coming into the pits this lap.
Chris
definitely
is in the pits. It's just Pezza. Will he be finishing this final lap or coming into the pits?
He's coming into the pits.
Yes, in the pits. So we just got 3 people in the pits now. Everyone else is retired. They're happy with the lap time. There you go. Pezza's retired. He's happy. It's just Chris and Pedrock now. Pedrock's retired. Just waiting for Chris. Maybe sorting his setup out. I don't know. Oh, there you go. So that's Q2 for you boys and ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That's really unfortunate for Oscar, and it could be rubbing salt into the wounds if he can't get into if he can't participate. No, he doesn't. As you see the white brackets around there, he is starting on worn softs in P10, no doubt about it.
That is, I believe.
Yeah, we've just had a very explicit message from Ross about how he feels about that, but nothing he can do now, and just hope maybe he gets a good start.
Yes.
Joe, Schlee and Jelly are the top 3 in Q2's mediums and hards respectively. Okay, we're here for Q3, the business end of things. We already hear engines starting up. Seems like people were getting early banker laps just in case they do a Roscoe and crash. So
yes, just before you start talking to whoever's coming out of the pits, I'm looking at the sky. It's getting a tiny bit clearer, so the rain could not happen.
Oh, yeah, it's not looking promising really, but. See, Adam's out.
He's the first
Jelly's
one
out. Chris is out.
Pinhead is
Who
out.
else is out?
Everyone
Pinhead.
is on the softs.
Yeah, that's expected to be in Q3.
Yes, followed by.
I think there's already an end plate on the floor there. Hold on, let me check all the drivers. Yeah, Pinhead hasn't even got down to turn 3 yet, and he's already lost his front right end plate.
Wow, that could cost him for the pole position. That.
Okay, so
that can cost him valuable time. Now, I believe that everyone is out except from Pezza, who's still in the pits. Oh, I'm on board with Pezza. He's just coming out the pits right now.
Okay, I'm just going to stay on board with Joe, fastest man in Q2, and considering Jelly was on the harder, was on one step harder compound tyres, it looks like it's going to be maybe a 2 to 3 way battle for pole. So I'm going to sit with the favourite here, Joe. Going to see how he goes around this lap.
Yes, I'm on board with Adam. We just started this final lap, or the first one to start the final lap.
Coming up to turn 1 now, Joe basically mounts the curb there. That might be a track extend, I'm not too sure. Coming to turn 2 now, very neat through there, straight onto the power, going down this quite a long straight down all the way down to turn 3 and turn 4, which are both left right handers, technical corners, 90 degrees apiece, high curves on the inside. He seems to navigate the first corner really well, and turn 4 is no different, early on that power. Going on to turns 5 and 6, this is even harder to get right. There's a lot of valuable time to be found here, but he goes straight through them into the second sector now. Coming to this right hander, I always usually get the braking wrong. Joe doesn't. He's coming into the castle section now. Let's see how he goes through here, whisking it all the way through, no contact made, very smooth through their right hander at the end, and he's onto the power for the 2 left handers. Okay, going slightly downhill now for this next one.
Yes, just before you say sector 2, Adam has done his lap with a 140.442. Currently on pole position, and we've got obviously 8 other drivers to do the lap.
Okay, Joe had a 114.8 through the second sector. He's now going through the final lap. Schlee 139.3.
The fastest lap.
Let's see if Joe can beat that. He's looking very promising. There's been a very good lap so far, and he does a 138.6. 7 temps.
Wow.
Jelly 139.1. 5 temps. I'm now checking Pezza. Pezza is now coming through the castle section. Very smooth through there. Oh, that was very hesitant through that left-hander there, so that's going to cost him maybe a 10th.
Pedro has come into the pits with no time. Has he got wing damage? Chris Allen, Chris Allen down that main straight at 212 miles an hour, 213 miles an hour.
Who's this? Chris?
Chris Allen, yes.
Yeah.
Now turn 2, very nice and neat. DRS wide open.
Pezza is coming down the final straight as well. He's derated. His battery's fully depleted. And it's a 141.9. I don't think he's going to be very happy with that lap time.
No, he's still got time to go into the pits and get a new fresh set of tyres to do another lap.
Yeah.
Chris Allen around the first sector with a 34.9.
We're now running on board with Chris. Going through to the castle section. Clean. There's a sector 3 yellow flag. I think that might have just been Schlee slowing down the final straight.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Schlee and Jelly into the pits, and Joe.
Everyone's going into the pits.
Yes, everyone. So it's just Pezza who's still out. Pedro, he's not done a lap time, but he did go out, but it just came back in. I don't know why. Pezza is retired.
You catch that?
Pezza has retired. Not.
Ooh.
out on track and just in the pit, so...
Chris is crossing the line now. 1:38.9, 3 tenths behind Joe. I think Joe, if the track stays quite similar, I think he might have this in the bag. Very good lap time from Joe, and a very good one from Chris, but not good enough.
No, Joe will have been watching that.
Joe has set a new set of softs.
That is a very good lap time.
Pinhead has major front right damage. Just after turn 1, he must have missed it a bit too much. He has major front right.
He's done that twice now.
He seems to be laying everything on the line here, and all for nothing. He hasn't even got a lap time in. He might be starting just ahead of Roscoe, and if so, that would be 2 very poor performances in qualifying by 2 very good drivers.
Yes, same with Pedro. He's not done a lap time 2, so that could be 3 people. But I believe he will be starting. Like just warm up the tyres. Is he? Yeah, he's warming up the tyres, getting his ERS up and everything. So I'm very surprised that Pezza has retired, the first one to retire.
Yeah, he seems comfortable with his time, even though he is slowest out of all the current runners. He definitely had more sets of soft that he could have used.
Yeah, so is he going for? Could be going for a 2-stop?
I don't know, honestly. Do you know what? Can you remember what tyres he was in Q2? I can't.
Is that for Pezza? I believe. No, I can't remember. We'll find out. I can't remember, to be honest now.
Okay. Well, Pedro's playing that. It seems it hasn't been invalidated. I thought it was invalidated for a second there. Down into turn 3. Clips the inside curb, one's wide on exit. He's fairly neat through this first sector so far. Coming into turns 5 and 6 now. Gets right on the curb of turn 6, probably maybe half a tenth loss there, but we're coming in to the right hand leading up to the castle section. Here's been the danger zone. We've already seen Adam retire from here, and it was very risky through there. He had to go pretty slow. That lost a major time.
I just got confirmation about Pezza why he retired. He crashed at the castle section. Kieran. Right, I believe that Kieran is out for the moment.
Sorry, I had to sort something out quickly.
Yep, it's alright. I just got confirmed that Pedro retired. He crashed at the castle section.
Oh, that's a second casualty for the castle section. Is Pedrock. He goes ahead of Pezza, and Pinhead retires.
Without a lap time. That is wow.
Is that him? Yeah, he's at turn 2. No, turn 2. It seems like he might have just retired. I don't know what happened there.
Yes, he may have crashed.
Schlee is on a fast lap at the moment. He is 5 tenths down on his time, however, so doesn't seem like there's going to be any improvements for now. And yeah, he's boarded it. He must have went too deep on a corner.
So the last man will be on track. Will be Jelly, I believe.
Everyone done their outlaps, so some of them don't make it.
Jelly will be the last man to go over the line for his flying laps.
Yes, he will be. Gives him the very best position in terms of lap time with track evolution considered. But here we are, Chris on a charge, gonna try and take pole position away from Joe, and so is Jelly. It's a three-way fight for pole. Don't discount Slilo. He isn't that far behind compared to the rest of them.
No, but he will not do another time because he has not made it. So
Oh.
Slee will be starting. Ooh. Or has it? Oh, Slee has gone very wide and crashed into the wall. But he's still going.
Major front wing damage. He's retired. He's not going to do another lap. Yeah, he had front right.
Just to let you know, Jelly, first sector, he's 4 tenths up. Chris and Joe, I do not know if they're up or down. I'm
going to check
Joe
Chris.
now.
He's right behind Greenfingers, probably in that dead air. Greenfingers has just made contact with the wall. That is front right end plate loss. That is going to hold Chris up massively. Not what he wanted. And he gets out of the way as quick as possible. But was it quick enough? There's a yellow flag in sectors 1 and 3.
Joe is 3 tenths up on the second sector. He's going to improve his time, but how much by? It's a 1:38. Wow, what a flying lap from DS Joe.
Chris makes up it's pretty much the same amount of time, 3 tenths, but so did Joe, so he's not getting pole. It's all down to Jelly now. He's a tenth, so he might be around 7 tenths off pole time. And yeah, it looks to be that way, as he is third on the grid for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
So, here's your top 10, or top 9 should say, for Q3. DS Joe, followed by Chris, Jelly, Slee, Greenfingers, Punching the Heat, Pedro, Hezzer, and Pinhead.
Yeah.
That was a very good lap time from Joe. He deserves the pole position.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will accept that, especially considering he won, I believe he won the last race as well. So
yes, he did, yes.
So that'll be a very good way to continue his title fight.
Yes, he's not that far behind the championship leader, who is qualified P3, Jelly.
Yeah. Anyway, we've now got a 5-minute break. I'm gonna quickly take a minute to get a drink and do some stuff to get ready for the race. I'll see you in a minute.
Yes.
I am back, Banksy. You there? Guess not. Gonna quickly just check something. Okay. Everyone's readying up now.
Don't you think it's cold?
So we can see formation lap underway. Just gonna get my streaming settings. Get ready. Banksy, formation lap has started.
Yes, sorry for being a bit late for both of us viewers.
That's fine.
But yes, formation lap is on the way. Who's the driver to watch today?
I'd probably say two people that I would probably look for the most would be Roscoe and Annihilator, but hopefully we can see a three-way battle at the front for the race win. But looking for Roscoe to make up some good places, and the same goes for Annihilator. Two quick drivers sadly out of qualifying.
Yes, we can see that Granty Boy has joined too.
Oh yes. So that's going to be a very good race today.
Almost end of the formation lap to get the race underway.
As you can see, everyone coming down the main straight here, usually flat out, but as it's a formation lap, that's not going to be happening today. Unfortunately, we have less people watching today than we did last time, which is a shame. I feel like this is going to be a better race than maybe China was.
Yes, I believe so. So yeah. We're just waiting everyone to get in their positions. Right. Round 4 of the HOR League.
Okay.
The Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's going to be a great start. I've got a feeling.
Yes.
The red lights. The red.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and away we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. People making up starts already. Annihilator's up 3 places, up into P10. Maybe no.
Oh,
he's into P9, 4 places. Same with Granty Boy. Ross has went down twice, and he's now into P12, P11. There's a lot of wing damage there.
P10.
Adam has retired.
So what?
Big lap 1 crash for him at turn 1.
Is that going to be a safety car?
It might be. There's double waved yellows all over sector 1.
Ooh.
And
that is
Annihilator.
And
pile up. And Mitch has just been collected.
There's contacts everywhere. Oh, that is Pedro with no wing.
Pedro has no front wing. Chris has lost a front right end plate.
How is there no safety car at all?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest with you. Greenfinger front right end plate's gone. Roscoe's now coming
14th to 5th already.
Jesus, Ross, like I said, likes to keep himself out of trouble. He has front wing intact and up into P6. Very good start from him.
Pez has crashed.
Oh, almost got collected by Roscoe there, but managed to avoid it. Grunty's up 10 places since lap 1.
Wow, that's an amazing shot from Grunty Boy. And
I
Roscoe
think Pinhead has just hit the wall. No, I can't see any wing damage if he did. Okay, current racing order. We have Joe, Jelly, Schlee, Grunty Boy, Greenfinger. Roscoe is DNF'd. Oh no!
Wow, everyone's retiring.
That is 5 retirements on that one. Ross making a great start. Crashes on the back straight. Chris is now diving into the pits following Greenfinger, and surely Pedro's got to come in with them.
Roscoe has left the session.
Don't blame him, to be honest. If I was Roscoe, I wouldn't hang around for that long, to be honest. So, like I said, definitely a better race. 5 retirements on lap 1. All of them being incidents.
Yes, we'll see. I didn't catch it on every single one, but I didn't catch on when Adam retired. I only got eyes on when Pezza retired. And that is Pedro just coming out the pits now on medium tyres.
Chris Follows is also on medium tyres.
I believe those two have to pit again.
So everyone's either on mediums or hards. Joe probably in the best situation for the race. He's got mediums, followed behind him 4 seconds behind is Jelly on the hards. The gap is slowly increasing, but Jelly has lost a front right end plate.
Has he? Oh yes, he has. Yes, and Schlee is only half a second behind him.
Looks like there might be a move here coming into the DRS zone. It is only 2 laps in, so there will be no DRS. For Schlee, he's going to have to make it slipstream work just by itself.
Oh, Schlee is making a move. Has he made it?
Yes, he has. And Joe coming into the pit. Sorry, Jelly's coming into the pits.
Very interesting that. Very interesting to see that.
Oh, never mind. So
what is up with Chris Allen has retired?
Oh no!
Chris has retired.
I'm gonna follow Pedro. I believe it might have been on the downwards left corner. Was an M plate sitting on the end of the road. Yellow flags. No, he's coming onto the back straight. He must have lost the rear end. He's hit the wall on the right hand side. So that is 6 retirements in the first couple of laps.
Schlee did overtake Jelly to get second, but he has lost it to Grunty Boy now.
Oh, Grunty Boy seeing his opportunity and squeezing past. I don't know whereabouts on the track, but he's went up 12 positions from the start. Starting from last, he's already up into P2. What a race from Grunty Boy.
Yes, hopefully he just keep this pace and overtaking the others all the way through the race. But
this has been a disastrous race from Ross's side.
Yes, everyone will be kicking themselves to the side. So the tracks under the drivers that are track and still racing are DS Joe currently first, Grunty Boy in P2 and made an amazing 12 places up already.
Schlee is going to have DRS here, I believe. Okay, he's got DRS. He might be trying to go for an overtake. He's a bit far back. Yeah, he's just going to gain quite a lot.
Yes, when what I was saying, Schlee in P3, Pinhead in P4 was made 5 places up, so that's a good start from Pinhead. Jelly down to 5th place after that pit stop, I believe, but he's on the mediums now after that pit. Greenfingers is in P6 and Pedro all the way.
Schlee with the hell with DRS is now right behind Grunty Boy. He gets a bit deep on that corner. That's just lost him all the time DRS has gained for him.
course, this has been a very interesting opening first 4 laps.
Oh, yellow flag.
Green
Greenfinger has just overtaken Jelly.
Is there any damage on both of the cars?
Jelly has front right end plate gone. Greenfinger, no damage. Jelly pitting earlier because the wing plate gone. He's just lost another one. HOR Daz has left the session. I don't know. I think it might be his decision to make here. Pedrock though, if he does pit, is going to get a 6th place, and the Jelly's going to have a long road ahead of him.
Pinhead has lost the end plate of his right hand side and completely lost it.
Is making up a lot of time on this straight to Granny Boy again. He's just not going to be able to pull away from him with that DRS zone there. So it looks like this might be an ongoing battle as long as Schlee keeps in within 1 second. Coming now down this long straight down to turn 3. Seems like there was a bit of damage there. Was it from Granny Boy's car?
I don't know.
Granny Boy, no, he still has full front wing.
I'm on board with Pinhead, who's entering the pits after colliding into the wall.
Ooh. Greenfingers is off place then.
Jelly has entering the pits now. That is not a good start what he wanted.
So Pedro could be seeing his opportunity here, and he could get in front of Jelly. Yeah, front wing change for Jelly, allowing Pedro to get in front of him and up into P6.
Yes, he has.
Joe has just really been consistent so far in these first 5 laps, and Granny Boy seized his opportunities and got all the way up there. So from what I can see at the moment, it's gonna be from now on probably quite a boring race unless someone crashes. Schlee might have an opportunity here though. Speaking of the devil, Granny Boy's lost a front left end plate.
Oh wow. Will that affect his race? Will he go in the pits now?
Schlee is gaining. He's not using overtake because Granny Boy is going into the pits. Unfortunately now, I somehow missed when he got the end plate damage, but Greenfinger has lost a front right end plate.
Oh, that is Annihilator's lost the session. I believe Pedro is crashed at the castle section and lost another end plate. I believe. I can't.
Oh, major front right damage. Major front right damage.
Oh yes, wow. That will affect his race, will it? Oh,
Granny has just came out of the pits. Greenfinger has hasn't got a right end plate, but he's still carrying on. Yes, Pinhead.
Jelly closing up very fast to Pedro.
If Pinhead does have wing damage, he's not coming into the pits. Pedro, he's surely got to come in the pits for that. He's going to either get overtaken by Jelly and then go into the pits. He might as well dive in now.
Yeah,
which he does so.
I totally agree with you on that. I totally agree on that.
Just checking if Pinhead has any damage. It's not giving me a camera angle where I can really see. So, in terms of wing damage, Joe has none. Schlee has none. Granny Boy did have an end plate gone. No longer has one coming into the castle section now. Very smooth through there. Greenfinger has lost his right end plate. Pinhead has got both end plates, which is pretty confusing. That's why he didn't have one a second ago. Jelly obviously has both. He's just pitted for wing replacement, and Pedro's just came out of the pits.
It's looking through all the drivers. There's a big gap between them all. Closest one is obviously Schleter, Joe. But I believe it's going to stay like this round all the way to the rest of the race. Don't you think? Yeah,
I think so. I think Schlee and Joe neither have made a pit stop, so it seems like strategy might be taking a course. Actually, no, they're on the same strategy. Maybe I'm going to try see. So Joe has a fast lap here by 3/10, and Pedro is a full 1.5 minutes behind the leader.
Wow.
Considering the fastest lap is a 1 minute 40, he's close to being lapped, Pedro. Pedro's just coming down to the fast left-handers. And he's now coming into the downwards left-hander as Joe is going through the fast left-handers. And now Joe goes through the faster down left-hander, so we might be seeing Pedro getting lapped here. And if there was ever a race to show that you need to be careful you win, this is it.
Your race is over.
Pedro's still running with no right end plate.
Pedro on the softs.
Ooh. Might be going for a fastest lap then. He hasn't got at the moment, and he hasn't got much ERS, so you never know. But no, Joe, 143.9. He's definitely catching up to Pedro.
Yes,
this could be a very interesting race here. Granty boys on softs.
Yeah, what's catched my eye is that Pedro's on the softs. It's very early to go on the softs, isn't it?
Yeah, I think just in terms of the gap, he's 25 seconds behind Jelly.
Granty Boy with the fastest lap now, with a 42.9.
I'm just having a look at the gap on the interval. Pedro, he's 25 seconds behind Jelly, so Jelly can make a pit stop and still be ahead of him. So Pedro's going to sit in P7 the whole race. He's got nothing to lose by going onto the soft.
No, he hasn't. No, he needs to keep it steady and finish the race so he can get the points.
Yes. Did you have a look? Steve's dropped down to 8.8 seconds behind the leader, Joe.
Yes, 8.1, 8.0, 8.1. Excuse me. Yes, it seems pretty one-sided, doesn't it? Really now.
Yeah, I think the results are set in stone at this point. So Pedro, even though he's got the soft side, hasn't set a fastest lap. He's still behind Joe's lap on the mediums. I think he's got around 20% ERS, and he's just sitting at 2, which isn't going to do much in terms of regenerative. It's just going to stay at that level. So I don't think he's going to go for the fastest lap. I think he's just going for general lap after lap pace, which doesn't really make sense.
Very interesting. So, DS Joe is in first position, qualified first. He's made a comfortable 7.7 seconds above second place.
As Pedro goes into the castle section, sorry to interrupt you, but Joe is now coming into the castle section. It's very interesting. Yeah, Joe's out!
Oh. Joe has crashed at castle.
Crashed out at the castle on the lead, just made contact on his front left. I saw it on camera. I got that on camera. He's just hit the barriers. No wing damage in general, but he just went straight through.
He will be kicking himself.
That's an easy race win lost.
Definitely. Slee will be laughing. Granty Boy, everyone will be moving up a position. So that is 14, so 7 drivers.
Yeah, 7 drivers.
7 drivers.
I believe actually, where's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drivers. 8 drivers out of this race in the first 10 laps.
That's half of the grid.
That's more than half the grid.
Yeah. Astonishing. We never know. We might even get just one driver finishing this race. You never know.
never know what happens, and this is the sort of unpredictability Baku brings. With more than half of the grid wiped out, there still has been no safety car. Realistically, we needed a safety car for that Joe crash. There was a car stranded just on the exit of the castle section, and plus that would have bunched everyone up and made it much better.
Yeah. Well, Greenfingers has just got into the pits on lap 10 from the mediums. So what times is going on? Oh, and he's changing his front wing, so he must have front wing damage.
Yes, he has slight. I think he lost his. Yeah, it was his left end plate.
Right, so that is Greenfingers strolling out the pits on the new wing and hard compound. Is he gonna finish on those tyres?
I think they could definitely make it if the mediums can make 10. So I reckon he will finish on them tyres, to be fair. And he's only 3 seconds behind Jelly, so he might actually get to see an overtake here. He has fresher tyres by 5 laps over Jelly. So I think it's just to see how well this goes at the moment.
Yes, we'll just keep eyes on that. So we'll tell you the race order. P1 is Schley after DS Joe crashing out of the castle section just at the very end of the limit, very unlucky. Granty Boy in P2 with amazing 12 places. He likes to keep out of the danger, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, but it seems like he's done a decent job of it, but he has no front right end plate, I'm just now noticing.
Oh yes, yes. I don't know when he did that at all. He's a comfortable pit stop ahead. But he's 34 seconds ahead, so they can definitely do a pit stop and come out still in second place.
Yeah, definitely not risking anything there in terms of podium places.
Followed by behind Pinhead is Jelly in P4, who's slightly catching a little bit. Followed by Greenfingers, who's only 2.8 seconds behind. The Fisher tyres are catching. That's, I believe, 2.9.
Oh yes, definitely catching.
Yeah, so we might see an overtaking maneuver very soon. And followed by Pedro in 6th place now after the SO crash, who is 29.7 seconds behind Greenfingers.
Honestly, I got a feel for Joe, to be honest. Everyone else's crash have just were on salt, like... Jesus!
Schley almost crashing at the pit entry.
Luckily, that would have been an embarrassing one.
Very embarrassing, and I believe this will be Granty Boy taking the lead.
However, Granty Boy is on 6-lap-old softs with no end plate, so I don't know how long he's going to keep that for. We'll just have to keep an eye on that one. But Greenfingers is gradually catching up to Jelly. As you see by the timings, if I quickly switch to interval, he's 2.9 behind. So 2.9 is the closest. Oh, 3.1 now. Closely followed by Schley's 3.3, 3.2 second difference. So we'll see how they get together.
Pedro almost lost it out of castle section, but luckily he did not.
So no damage for him.
Very good for the viewers. So the closest battle we have got is Schley and Granty Boy, and Jelly and Greenfingers.
Yes. Nothing like the mania overtakes we saw at China. However, we've had many more retirements and even one out of the lead. So, like I said earlier, I just can't help but feeling bad for Joe. Really.
Yes, I feel bad for all of them because I'm sure everyone would have made up some places. Maybe got a podium at who's ever retired. Though Joe will be kicking himself because that is definitely a race loss, and I believe that is Pedro pitting onto the hard compound.
That'll wait till the end, 100%.
Yes.
Green Fingers has started to drop off a bit. I think he might just be conserving ERS, maybe waiting for his opportunity, but the gap's extended to 3.4, as Schlee's gap is now at 2.7. And if we ride on board with Schlee at the moment... Oh, Granty Boy! Oh no, that's Pedrock. Oh, I thought that was Granty Boy. Oh. Oh, Schlee. Look, Pedrock has just been lapsed by the top two. And if you ride on board with Schlee, you can see Granty Boy just up the road.
Yes. Yes, this is going to be a... Those softs are wearing out very fastly, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it is a drop-off point at this point. He's surely got a boxer's lap.
Yes, and if he wants to keep maintaining that second...
I'm going to ride on board with Granny Boy just in case he loses the rear end coming into the castle section. One softs do quite give you a lot of oversteer. And he keeps it safe though.
So does Schlee. 1.7 seconds, closing very fast.
Let's see if he gets in DRS range by the straight.
Yes, I'm on board with Schlee.
Oh, he's got to get a very good exit here. But Granny Boy gets one as well. So it's going to be exciting to see. Oh, he's at 1.2. Depends where the activation zone is.
Yes.
Okay, he's currently under a second. But we don't know if he was...
He's in it, he's in it, he's in the DRS.
Just as Granny Boy goes into pits, he's getting as much slipstream as possible as he zips past him and back into the race lead.
Yes. And now that is Granty Boy on the mediums. Yes, that will make him to the end.
Yeah, I think he might have to stretch him out at the end. But we'll see how that goes.
Yes. So that
Pinhead is coming round the straight, so we'll see how far away it is. Granny Boy's leaving the pits, he's got a load of time. Jelly 6 seconds behind Pinhead. Green Finger's gap is extended to nearly 5 seconds at this point. So it doesn't look like there's going to be many gaps on field.
No.
Okay. I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors 4J Studios for supporting the league. Everyone is grateful for what you're doing for us. Just keep the support going.
Yes, obviously what just came and said, that is absolutely, we respect you a lot for your time for helping us out, and obviously always helping you out. We fully thank you for it, and for the viewers who's watching tonight.
Yeah. Just going to do a quick check on the stream, see if anything's happened.
Yes, I'm just on board with Schlee with the hard compound out after overtaking Granty Boy from the pits. I believe with 12 laps left, if Schlee wants to pit, he has just got enough time to make a pit stop to maybe get the fastest lap or anything. So that could, if he does want a pit, that will help Granty Boy.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, because he's on the mediums and Schlee's on the hards. Pinheaded in P3. Lose 21.3 seconds.
Jelly is 1.1 seconds behind Pinhead. Ooh. That gap is sufficiently closed. And he's definitely in DRS range.
Wow.
Look at that speed comparison. Pinhead has surely got to come into the pits if his tyres are that dead, and yeah, he does so.
Yes, he is.
Jelly though, easy overtake.
Back up to P3. Yes, back up to P3.
I don't know how many.
Goes up to P4.
Jelly is on 10 lap old hards though, so I think he might have to do a stint on the softs. He has to pull out that gap majorly if he does want to. Continue in the podium places. Ooh, a lot of wheel spin there for Jelly, but he does make it through.
I'm on board with Granty Boy at the castle section. He is almost lost it, but he's kept it nice and clean at the end.
Yellow flag, sector one.
Sector.
Oh, Pinhead has just misjudged the corner. Turn 2.
Ooh. Has he got any front wing damage?
No.
Don't think so. No. I'm on board with Jelly going to castle section. Very nice and neat. On board with Green Fingers through the castle section. Same as Jelly. Well, we are seeing these drivers are going through the castle section quite a bit more faster now that they got used to it more, haven't they?
Yeah, they could open up for some more mistakes. Granny Boy's just got a fastest lap of the race so far. He should be closing that gap. He's 20 now. We'll see where he is at on lap 20. But closest guys on field is Greenfinger to Jelly. He's cutting that gap quite fast now. I think maybe even the hards have started to die off at this point. So
yeah, see, I wonder how long he has been on the. He's been on those tyres for 6 laps now.
Yeah.
Compared to Jelly is 11.
So Jelly's tyres might be dying off. I'm gonna just ride on board with him here, see how he accelerates and stuff. Fairly standard. He's having to brake very early and do a lot of coasting, and he's easy on the throttle. He's not pushing it too hard. I think if he did, he might spin it round. Yeah, he's being very careful on the throttle. So I think that's what's allowing Green Fingers to catch up very fast. He's just a lot more confident on the gas pedal.
Yes. Just watching Jelly around castle section. Very nice and neat.
Greenfinger is about to follow suit, I believe.
Pinhead who's sector 1 and Pedro down the main straight. Oh, I believe that's Granny Boy about to overtake Pedro again.
Yes, he has done. So
that's Pedro being lapped twice.
Can we just have a look at gap to leader? Pedro is one whole lap behind.
One full lap. Well, then followed by it's going to be Pinhead next, who's at 1 minute.
That makes sense. Pedro 3 stops so far this race. Everyone else has done 2, apart from Schlee, who's racing. So Schlee looks to be pretty much
Pedro.
The person to beat in this race.
Yes, he has started.
All deep on the Pedro. But we're going to ride back on board with Greenfinger, trying to make up that gap. So
there isn't much to say about this Grand Prix because obviously there's only 6 drivers. It's quite a big gap, but all we can just say is just flick through and just for viewers, just obviously whereabouts they are. I'm just on board with Jelly at the castle section now.
I'm gonna follow Fingers as he's slightly behind, but he is. It looks like he is closing that gap pretty decently.
Yes, he is gaining time at the castle section, Green Fingers to Jelly, because Jelly is lifting up quite a bit. So his tyres could be wearing out.
Hold on, I'm on board with Jelly and follow him now. Yes, he is very easy on the throttle here. 2 fast corners going through here. First one's flat, second one's flat as well, so he shouldn't be losing too much time through there. But Green Fingers is under 6 seconds now. He's definitely making up time, and fast. He's 5.9, 5.8, 5.85. So it's getting shorter and shorter every lap.
do apologise, viewers, for the background noise. Kieran, I believe his headset is a bit weird, maybe internet issues, I don't know. Oh, we have yellow flags. Oh, Pedro has no front wing. Pedro has no front wing.
Oh, do you know what happened?
No, I've just been flicking through and he just come out of I believe he crossed that castle section and completely lost the wing, so he will be boxing for this.
That's the fourth time he has boxed, and he's probably going to box onto the soft tyres, as the softs will take him to... I'm going to try sort out my mic, because my microphone has been having difficulties pretty much for the past week or so,
yes, yeah. No worries, I will let you go.
Just going to have a quick damage check on all front wings. So P1 no damage, P2 no damage, P3 no damage, yellows, P4 no damage, P5 no damage, and then obviously we got Pedro coming in for his 4th pit stop, and I repeat, his 4th pit stop of the race so far.
Well, that's just because of how tight it is. It's just leading through castle section, very nice and neat. Right, your boy, 16.2 seconds. He's stayed. He's been round out for a good few laps now. I think he's just holding for P2, don't you think that?
Yeah, I think he's just gonna try. I don't think he's gonna push for P1. There's no point. He's too far away. I think he's just gonna try and manage the 30-second gap to Jelly. Maybe even pit to softs soon to try to get the fast lap. He's definitely got the time to, as Jelly's tyres are going to be wearing away, and Jelly needs to make another stop or ride on completely dead hards. If I was Granny Boy in this situation, I'd probably go for the softs, but push, but not push so much I end up in the wall like some of the other drivers have done so today.
Yes. Yes, indeed. It's very unfortunate that apologies about that, almost swallowed my own tongue. That it is unfortunate that 8 drivers are out today, so I will read the names for you viewers, and Kieran, if you can't remember, is DS Joe, Chris, Roscoe, Hezza, HOR, Daz, Mitch, the Annihilator, and mentioned here is all the boots. Within the first 10 laps, 8 drivers are out. It's just unbelievable.
Yes, it's crazy. More than half of the drivers, half of the grid have crashed out, and 2 of those drivers being sat on the front row during during the start.
Yes,
Joe and Chris. Joe being a big favourite for this race is just completely lost it. Yeah, the interval is getting bigger between Granny and Jelly. I think Jelly's tyres are starting to lose it at this point.
Yeah. Jelly, 15 laps, old tyres.
Yeah.
And Green Fingers is 10. So. Well, Granted Boy has took. It is down to 14 seconds, so he's slightly pushing, but not pushing hard.
He hasn't got much EOS left. But yeah, he's definitely pushing his car to the max it can physically go with what he's got, and he is making up time now. I don't know whether he's seen how many laps he's got. He knows if he's going to do anything, he has to do it now, and he's making up rapid time on Schlee. He might even be able to get close enough for maybe even an overtake on the last lap. It'll have to be on the last lap though.
Yes, this on the next 5-6 laps that are 50 and a half. It could be, but I believe my eyes, and maybe the views might agree, I don't know. I believe Granty will catch to him to his gearbox.
Honestly,
So if I was,
he's making up decent time, but you know.
Yeah, he's making decent time, which is really good for us and the viewers.
Yeah, I think he may be too little too late.
Yeah, but if I was Granty Boy, I would just keep it for second.
Yeah. So, over that past lap, I think he made up maybe I think that was either 1 or 2 seconds. So, if he pushes a little bit harder, he might be able to catch up. You can see Schlee in the distance there on that last camera. So, I don't know, I think I might have just got some possible news. Yeah, nothing in particular, so. Ooh, Jelly has pitted, I knew his tyres would have went off.
Oh, I do apologise, I've been kept quiet. The headset mic is keep coming up the headset, so I do apologise for that, Kieran, and the viewers.
No, it's fine. Jelly has just came out 5 seconds behind Greenfinger, so he's on the softs though. He might get a fastest lap here.
Yes, and he will, and I will say 12 laps younger tyres and the fastest compound, he will be behind him very soon.
Yes. Ooh, Jelly going rapid through that castle section. He's pushing, he's not even using the HOR, and he's already half the gap here. There's definitely going to be a move going on, especially when he pushes for fastest lap. You can tell, look at him charging up his battery. I know for a fact he has a lot of fuel. He has no fuel warnings anywhere on his telemetry, so we might be treated here to a rapid lap by Jelly, who might even be able to snatch his podium back.
Oh, that is, I believe that it will be Pinhead. Pinhead has been lapped by Schlee and he moved out of the way for Granty Boy.
Okay. Yeah, Jelly definitely pushing here, using all of his available energy, and he's made up half a second in the first 2 corners. Make that 6 tenths. He's very catching up. It's almost a second, but he's done his time for 3 corners. Yeah, it's down to more than a second. Definitely on the back. He might get some dirty air now, but in order to get this fastest lap, he needs to get past Greenfingers as effortlessly as possible, and it's not going to help since they're fighting for position.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Kieran. Yes. Oh, did you get? Ooh, thinking of it.
Just following him through the castle section, probably hoping he makes an error throughout here, or maybe nah, he's dropping back a bit. If he was closer, I'd have thought maybe he would have done a dive into this left-hander coming up.
Well, he's fallen back slightly a bit, but he's still in there. Just
very good run here. Greenfingers, I think he's just running a lot less downforce than Jelly, but I don't think it's going to matter anymore. They're onto this back straight. He's going to get slipstream on Greenfingers. If he overtakes him before the DRS zone, it doesn't matter, he's going to get it anyway, so surely that's got to be position over for Jelly.
For Greenfingers.
Greenfingers going very defensive into turn 1.
Yeah, he's holding it very well. Wow.
He done very well to defend there from a flying Jelly.
Especially
Jelly's just trying to pressure him into that mistake, but Greenfingers is having none of it, and he says, "No, I'm not gonna let you influence me like that."
He wants that 3rd place. He wants that final podium. Oh,
it's at the inside.
Jelly. Contact.
He makes him through.
Touch tyres. Yes, he has.
No damage for either of them. Hopefully, Greenfingers could put up a little bit of a fight.
Nah. I don't think so. He won't think so. He did very well for holding it on the main straight. I'll give him credit for that. He did very well on the main straight. Some drivers would have here. Yeah, his tyres are giving up now. 14 lap hold, hard tyres. He's giving in. But yet again, with 2 laps left, Granty Boy, he's only 7 seconds behind Slee. You never know, Slee could make a mistake and spin somewhere. But I believe Slee will be taking this next 2 laps very nice and steady.
If Slee takes him too steady though, Granny Boy may be able to catch up. He's made very good ground anyway.
Yes, he has.
So if Slee starts to slow down and take it easy, this might allow Granny Boy to get up and be able to fight for the win. He's got 30% ERS, so he's not exactly got too much, but he's not exactly empty either.
No.
Yeah, 6.1 seconds separating them.
6 seconds now. Yeah, Slee down on the back straight, about to start his final lap.
Slee being a lot further up, his max speed at the moment is 190, like around 198.
I was just watching Slee then, I literally just saw Granty Boy catching him pretty fast.
Yeah, it's last lap now, so it's now or never, and since it is the last lap, I'm probably going to ask you now, who do you think the driver of the day should be? I'm going to leave this one up to you today.
Yes, driver of the day is got to go down to, I believe, Slee. He's Slee. He's drove outstanding. He's only done a 1 stop. He's kept it all the way through. He's made up 3 places. Yet again, Granty Boy has made up 12 from a great start, but I believe Slee has.
Yeah, just really. He kept out of trouble, didn't he? He didn't need a wing change. He just general smooth, just a complete race from his side.
Yeah, so it was very nice to say. He made up 3 places, kept out of trouble, like what Roscoe did in China. So yeah, he deserves a driver of the day.
Alright.
So I'm on board with Slee now. Just round the final corner, so the double left right, to double left and the right, and back onto the main straight. Slee on the main straight. Well drive from Slee, well drive from every driver, and Slee is. We look like we're about to go on the pits, but Slee has crossed the line and takes the checker flag of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Congratulations, Slee.
And it's going to be a while since we hear from people like Jelly. He's 50 seconds behind, but he is in the podium places, so I'm going to assume He's got the podium.
Yes, and will he get the fastest lap too? Because I believe... Oh no. Will anyone push for the fastest lap?
No. But it looks like Jelly is very low on fuel here. If you see in the bottom right, you see the red fuel flashing. So he might go into low fuel mode along the straight, and that's not what you want to happen on such a long straight.
Especially when Green Fingers is not that far behind. And Jelly has crossed the line to take P3.
Yes. That's P4 for Pinhead. No, P5 for Pinhead. P4 for Green Fingers, and P6 for Pedro. It's not exactly been the best race, but he's done enough to get a decent amount of points.
Yes, congratulations to all the drivers who have finished. And
okay, I'll let you invite the interviewees. I think we should definitely have Joe if he can get in, and maybe the podium places.
Yes, if I do have him on my.
I believe I have Joe as my friends list, so I can invite him, but it'll kind of mess up the screen for the stream. So
I'll make it public now.
Okay.
Who was the top 3 again?
It is, well, now about to see actually.
I have not got Schlee.
It's Schlee, Granty and Jelly.
I've only got Granty.
So who was it? Schlee, Joe. Joe was last online 3 minutes ago. I'm going to invite him anyway. So it was Schlee, Gran, and Jelly. I don't have Jelly or Schlee.
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you.
Nice.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sorry. Congratulations for claiming P2 today. How did you feel about the race?
Yeah, it was good, man. I wasn't expecting that many cars to go out on lap 1, to be honest. And then Joe a bit later on in the race, so... So he done well.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think it was like 4 seconds in the end. But yeah, no, it was a very, very tough race to be in. To be honest, it was really hard.
Yes. Kieran, do you have any questions for Grant?
I don't know. I'd just like to say I have invited the other 2 podium drivers into the party, so we'll see if they join in a second.
Yes. If Grant, if you have the other drivers for the podium, can you please invite them?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, your party's like 3 out of 3, so that I'm guessing as well.
Oh, it's out of 3.
Yeah. I'll change that right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no problem.
Go for it.
Who was 3rd? Hayes.
Hayes and Granny Boy, I've invited them both.
I've got Hayes. I haven't got Schlee. Yeah, I have Schlee. No, I've only got Jelly.
Yeah, invite Jelly.
Just change the party size and they should be able to join.
now. Because
Yeah, I think he might be actually offline.
Yes.
I don't think it's too happy about his performance, man.
No, we'll get another. In fact, I'll get Annihilator and Roscoe in.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Grant, how do you feel from playing from 14th to second? How did you just feel like that? Are you really surprised that you did not collide to any other drivers and crashed out yourself?
Yeah, there was a couple of moments where I was thinking, like, Pez a span out. Just got lucky, really. Like, yeah, I just think personally that race for me was just luck. Like,
Yes. So, are you looking forward for the next race in 6 day time?
yeah, I am, mate. Yeah, always looking forward to it, man. Trying to keep up to the rates of keeping first place.
Yes. Yes, we will probably end this interview with you now and probably end the stream because we can't get any other drivers. We will let you go, Grant, in and enjoy the rest of your weekend and take care of yourself.
Yeah, and yourself, man. Hope you can give out driver of the day.
Yes, the driver of the day will go down to Slee, just due to the performance and the way he drove to keep the car on the track with 15 laps old of our compound tyre. So yeah.
Yeah, nice. Fair play. GG to him. Alright, guys.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Speak to you later.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, final opinions on the race before we end the stream?
I don't have any opinions. It's just a tragedy that we've lost 8 drivers in the first 10 laps. That's all I can say. But the drivers who did made it, well done to them, and congratulations to Slee yet again. Hopefully we don't get many drivers out in the next race in 6 days' time.
Yeah. 8 retirements, typical Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and we'll probably see him out in the next one. Alright, that's been it for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And yeah, see you in 6 days' time for, I think it's Spain. Alright.